Yeah. Hello. Now we are discussing E2 mechanism. Already we discussed E1. Now this is E2. Okay. E2 means what? 2 means bimolecular. Bimolecular elimination. Bimolecular elimination reaction. Example: CH3, CH2, Br used OH minus. So and heat, then it convert into CH2 double bond CH2 plus H2O plus Br minus. Here, sir, you may have doubt, sir, OH minus is nucleophile. So Br is substituted by OH, then the product is CH3CH2OH. But you written the product CH2 double bond CH2, how it is? See, this OH minus, it's not only nucleophile, it is a strong, it is a OH minus is a strong nucleophile come strong base. It can act like strong nucleophile also, strong base also. So now at low temperatures nucleophilic substitution reaction will take place, but at high temperatures elimination reaction will take place. Okay, that is why heat elimination reaction will take place. Okay, then rate of the reaction is directly proportional to alkyl halide and base. So how many molecules involved here? 2. That's why bimolecular elimination reaction. It is a second order. Okay, kinetics. Next, mechanism we'll see. Mechanism. CH2 CH2 Br. I'm writing hydrogen like this. Remember, E2 elimination is an anti-elimination. The hydrogen and Br should be in anti position. One is the below the plane, one will be the above the plane. Okay, like if you take plane like this. Okay, but both should be axial. Okay, Br and hydrogen. Okay, now I'm taking base also, OH minus. So OH minus donates electron to the hydrogen. Then these sigma bonded electron shifted here and this Br bond has broken. Then it convert into transition state. CH2 partial bond Br, partial bond hydrogen, partial bond OH. This is what? Transition state. Same like in SN2 also transition state is the intermediate. Here also transition state is the intermediate. Then it convert into CH2 double bond CH2. OH minus taken H plus, it convert into H2O and Br minus. So in transition state, a partial negative charge will be there on Br, even on OH also. Okay. Next, it is a trans elimination. It is a single step mechanism. It follows single step mechanism. Okay, you can see now it is a single step mechanism. Next, it is a trans elimination. It is a trans elimination. Trans elimination. It is a trans elimination. Trans elimination. Polar aprotic solvents. Polar aprotic solvents. Polar aprotic solvents are favorable. Are favorable. Polar aprotic solvents are favorable. The hydrogen and halogen should be present should be present should be present in same plane and axial position. Axial position. Axial position. Sedgwick product is major product generally. Generally, Sedgwick is major product. Sedgwick is major product. Okay, now I told in E2 elimination, Sedgwick product is major generally, not in all reactions. Generally in E2, Sedgwick product is major. So what is Sedgwick rule? In beta elimination, highly substituted product is major. Okay. For example, CH3, CH, Br, C, H, CH3, CH3. Okay. It is a beta elimination. What is meant by beta elimination? The hydrogen is eliminated from the beta carbon. Beta carbon. See, halogen, this is the alpha carbon, this is the beta carbon, this is also beta carbon. Two beta carbons here. So hydrogen can be eliminated either this carbon or this carbon. Okay. So now two products are possible. If hydrogen eliminated from here, then the product is CH3, CH, double bond C, CH3, CH3, plus if the hydrogen eliminated from here, CH double bond, CH2 double bond CH, CH, CH3, CH3. What is this product name? 2-methyl butene. Butene. And this is 3-methyl but1ene. Okay. So these are the products. Okay. So which is Sedgwick? Highly substituted product, least substituted product. Highly substituted means C double bond C. 1, 2, 3 methyl groups are substituted. C double bond C, only one isopropyl group is substituted. So 3 alkyl groups substituted, 1 alkyl group substituted. So highly substituted product, highly substituted product, highly substituted product, and least substituted product, least substituted product, substituted product. So highly substituted product is major product. So which is major? That is following. So here highly substituted is Sedgwick product. Why it is Sedgwick product? Because it is following Sedgwick rule. Yeah. stereochemistry of E2 elimination. E1 is a non-stereospecific reaction, but E2 is a stereospecific reaction. It is an anti-elimination. E2 is anti-elimination. So in first PUC you studied the stereochemistry. There you know that anti-elimination, one shortcut, I think you remember, the shortcut is CAR-MAT. What is CAR-MAT? If you take racemic mixture, if it participate anti-elimination, it give cis-alkene. Racemic mixture, not only racemic mixture students, racemic mixture or non-meso or erythro. If these are participate in anti-elimination, it will give cis-alkene is the product. It will give cis-alkene. In the same way, if you take meso, okay, if you take meso, yeah, I'm writing here. If you take meso or trio, okay, meso or so non-meso is nothing but trio, meso or erythro, then these are participate in anti-elimination. It gives trans-alkene. Racemic mixture or non-meso, anti-elimination gives cis. Meso, anti-elimination give trans. That is called CAR-MAT. Okay. So for example, if I am taking CH3, Br, C6H5, hydrogen, C6H5. So this is, here you see the C6H5, C6H5 groups are not in same side, means it is a trio. Okay, it is trio. Trio means what? Trio means non-meso. So if you take non-meso, and if you are going for E2 elimination, okay, if you are going for E2 elimination, OH minus, yeah, this is a secondary one. So E2 elimination, it is participating E2 elimination. Okay, E2 elimination. What is the product here? What is the product? Cis-alkene is the product. See, what is the cis-alkene here? We'll get C double bond C, CH3, C6H5, Br minus, this H plus and OH minus convert into water, plus Br minus. Okay. Now, if you take meso compound, see, if you take meso compound, CH3, so Br, hydrogen, C6H5. So this is what? This is meso or erythro. Okay. Both the C6H5 same side erythro, both are not same side trio. Okay. This one if we treat with OH minus, then it is going for E2 elimination at high temperatures. Okay. High temperatures. Therefore, we know that MAT. Okay. MAT means which alkene? Meso anti-trans will form. Trans means C double bond C, CH3, C6H5, plus H2O, plus Br minus. This is a cis alkene. This is a trans alkene. I hope you understand stereochemistry. I forgot to tell you one thing. You may have the doubt, sir. Here, Br and hydrogen are same side. Then, how it is an anti-elimination? If both are there in same side, it is a single elimination. No, why? How it is anti-elimination? Actually, it is anti. CC single bond rotation possible. No, carbon carbon single bond rotation. You know, no, staggered, eclipsed, Gauche, Gauche one, Gauche two. Conformational isomerism we studied. No, in first PUC. So carbon carbon rotation possible, so this carbon is rotated. When rotated, 180 degrees rotation happens, this hydrogen will come this side, this C6H5 will come this side. Therefore what happened? Anti elimination is possible. Okay, understand? Now we are discussing E2 reactions in cyclic halides. So this is a cyclic halide. Okay, yeah. So what I am telling here, what E2 elimination, we already discussed that bromine and hydrogen should be in anti position, and both should be axial bond. See, this is the axial bond, axial Br, axial hydrogen. For example, in axial position CH3 and equatorial position hydrogen is there. These two elimination not possible. Then here hydrogen will be there. No, that hydrogen will participate in elimination because hydrogen bromine should be in anti position. Okay, so hydrogen here, CH3 here, then anti elimination is possible. Okay, now so you may have the doubt, sir, rotation. See, rotation, if it is not in axial, rotation can possible. See, rotation, if carbon in cyclic compounds, rotation is restricted. CC rotation is not possible. So here carbon-carbon rotation not possible in cyclic halides. Therefore, okay, rotation is not possible. Okay. Next, then from here Br, from here hydrogen eliminated. Then what is the product? The product is CH3, CH3. Okay. Alkene is the product. Now we are discussing Hoffman's rule. It is opposite to Sedgwick rule. What is this? It is opposite to Sedgwick rule. Sedgwick rule. What is Sedgwick rule? Highly substituted alkene is the major product, but here least substituted product is the major product. Hoffman rule. What is Hoffman rule? Least substituted product. Least substituted product. Least substituted product is major. So when the Sedgwick rule is we can see when this Hoffman rule, you can see when use the bulky base, then the Hoffman rule is possible. Case number 1, when used bulky base. When used bulky base. When used bulky base. Number 2, when the leaving group is a poor leaving group. When the leaving group is poor leaving group, is poor leaving group, example fluorine Nr2 plus Sr plus Sr2 plus, fluorine Nr3 plus Sr2 plus, or steric hindrance at gamma carbon for double bonds on gamma carbon, double bonds on gamma carbon. So when these four cases are there, instead of ZF is the major product, Hoffman product will come major. Okay, we'll see first one, when used bulky base. Okay, when used bulky base, see for example, I am taking CH3, CHBr, CH3, CH3. This one I am taking two types of bases here, OH minus, heating, I am taking heating, and tertiary butoxide, CH3 tries, CO minus, K plus. Okay, tertiary butoxide, heating. Okay, now this is a non-bulky base. Now here two beta carbons are there. See, this is a bromine, this is a alpha carbon. Okay, this is a alpha carbon, this is a beta, and this is also beta. Okay, so when use non-bulky base, the non-bulky base easily abstract the proton from this carbon. Means I'm writing this I'm writing this okay, this one like this, hydrogen, and this is a beta carbon, and this one also I'm writing CH2 hydrogen. Okay, beta carbon. So now when used OH minus, it's a non-bulky, easily it can take proton from here. But when used the bulky base, the bulky one cannot take proton from here because it's sterically hindered. This carbon is sterically hindered with two big methyl groups. So this bulky one is not able to abstract the proton from here. Then if the bulky one is taken from here, then when you take non-bulky, what is the product? Major product. The major product is CH3, CH, double bond C, CH3, CH3. Sedgwick product. When you use bulky base, it cannot take from here, then it is taking from here. Then CH2 double bond CH, CH, CH3, C. Hoffman product. Okay, Hoffman product. Now, second point, when the leaving group is poor leaving group, like fluorine or Nr3 plus Sr2 plus, these type of groups. Second one. So when the leaving group, see, CH3, CH2, CHF, CH3. Okay, the leaving group is very poor leaving group. When leaving group is poor, also Hoffman product will come major. Then CH3, CH double bond CH, CH3, product 1 plus, two beta carbons there, no? See, this is the beta carbon, this is also beta carbon. If hydrogen eliminate from here, CH3, CH double bond CH, CH3. If hydrogen eliminate from here, CH3, CH2, CH double bond CH2. So which is Hoffman product here? This is Sedgwick product. Sedgwick, this is Hoffman product. So which is major? Hoffman is major. Okay. Next, third one, steric hindrance at gamma carbon. See, steric hindrance at gamma carbon. Okay, now I am taking the base same like CH3O minus. Okay, I am taking C2H5O minus heating. Okay. So now beta. How many beta are there? This is alpha. This is beta. Okay. This is also beta. This is also beta. 3 beta are there. So these two are identical. So no problem. Okay. Now when a big bulky group, see here third butyl group. This is a third butyl group. So third butyl group is such a big group. The big group is there on the beta carbon. So it's sterically hindered. So when this is sterically hindered, okay, so the base is very difficult to take proton from this carbon, so it is taken from this carbon. Therefore, what is the major product? The major product is CH3, CH3, CH2, C3 double bond CH2. This is a major product. If hydrogen eliminate from here, then CH3, 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 CH double bond C, CH3, C. This is a major product. Now double bonds on gamma. Fourth one, double bonds on gamma carbon. See, double bonds on gamma carbon. See, this is the alpha carbon. Then this is a beta. This is also beta. Okay. And this is gamma. So on gamma carbon double bond is okay. So now CH3O minus, if take proton from here, one product. If take proton from here, one product. If takes from here, this is a Sedgwick. Sorry. Okay, Hoffman Sedgwick. Okay, we'll see. Now if takes from here, then CH2 double bond CH, CH double bond CH, CH, CH3, CH. This is Hoffman product. Hoffman product. Next, CH2 double bond CH, CH2, CH double bond C, CH3, CH. This is Sedgwick product. Okay, so and here why Hoffman product is major? You see, double bond, conjugate double bonds. Conjugation is there. So when conjugation is there, stability will be more. So more stable product is a major product, no, in any general reactions. So that is why it is a major one. Hoffman is a major one. No conjugation, no conjugation, no conjugation. It is a minor product. Okay. This is about E2 elimination.